Today, today we had a very interesting start, but this is all technology, and I'm happy to be here again. And it was really, really easy, okay? And it was part of practicing the subject of today, which is the positive aspect of negative feelings. Okay, a little about myself. My name is Rovital Hassan Nahoum, and I'm an energy reader and a coach, and I have a very solid background starting from deep in the ground in architecture and interior design and feng shui. So I'm definitely aware of the entire range of energy from the complete physical to the complete non-physical, and I'm excited and thrilled to discuss everything about energy with you. And again, thank you for joining me here, okay, with me live and on YouTube. And I'm going to start with representing the subject of today, okay? Now, most people just watch YouTube for 10 minutes, okay? But this is going to be a little longer, so please bear with us. Okay. Here is today's subject, and it's the positive aspect of negative emotion. And my question is, okay, how negative turns to be positive? Okay. And between my slides, okay, I would like to get your comments, okay? If you have any comments, okay, how negative can turn into positive, if you have any thoughts about it. If you ever thought about the idea of negative turning into positive, how do you feel about that? Did you ever had any kind of experience of something that was negative and it turned to be positive? Carol said, difficult challenge. Does that say switching negative words into positive words? Okay. I want you to do that. I want you to bracket that. Okay. Now, my question, is there a formula? Is there a formula? Is there a way that we can turn negative into something which is not negative? Okay? And the answer, my answer, is yes. Yes, yes, yes. We can definitely, okay, turn negative into something which is not negative, okay? And how do we do that? Okay? Before I'm going to answer that, I wanted to see what do you have to say about that. Okay, mystics say working off towards acceptance and then letting go. That's interesting. Yeah, you mean that you accept it. That's a very good start. Okay. Okay. I know where I do that. Okay. Do you see that? Okay. Now, there's a really simple formula, and the formula says that you drop judgment. Okay, if you look really deeply, okay, into the idea of negative feelings, okay, and you think about, you know, how you get rid of the idea that it's negative and start working into something positive, is at the moment you start dropping judgment. Okay, and how do we do this? Okay, how we do drop our judgment? Okay, what I wanted to look now, okay, I wanted to take a few moments, okay, to observe the idea, and I wanted to see, okay, what is judgment? How does it feel to judge, and what vibration it carries, okay? And I'm really, really serious about it, okay? I wanted to go into those three questions. Okay, what is judgment? How does it feel to judge? And what vibration it carries? Okay, so really, okay, and then, and all your comments, okay, I wanted to put on the, on the bar. And we got our viewer backs on YouTube. I'm very proud of you. Okay. Carol says that judgment is to assume you're superior. And Lynette said judgment is only one opinion. It feels not good. The vibration is negative. Okay. So you were able to tap into how does it feel to judge, and the vibration it carries. I wanted to look a little bit deeper into the vibration of judgment. I'm here playing a little. Does that say low vibration on the emotional scale? Okay. Alberto say, Mystic Wizard say, judging feels concise, self-righteous. Feeling is heavy and negative. It carries heavy burden. Okay. Okay. Now, what I would like you to do, okay, what I would like you to do is I wanted to choose a situation. Let me see, because this is what I did. Okay. Really, exactly. Okay, what I would like you to do now, okay, I want you to choose an event, okay, that didn't feel positive to you and drop the judgment of it. Just choose one event that didn't feel positive to you. It doesn't have to be something big. It could be just something really, really little, like some kind of dispute you had, or something that didn't take more than 1 minute. Not a big event, just a very, very little event that took just 1 minute. Something random that happens, maybe. And shake off the judgment. Just drop the judgment out of that event. Whenever you're ready, just let me know on the chat. What I'm going to do, I'm going to check on YouTube and see, because we have, okay, we have viewers on YouTube, and I'm looking to find your comments, and I hope you're going to do it with us. Okay. Whenever we're ready. Awesome. Josette, you have an experience to share with us, okay? Josette is saying that her daughter was leaving town, and once she was dropping judgment, okay, she was able to notice how happy she is, and now she wants her to be happy, you know. So if you are willing to drop the judgment, okay, you actually can see a positive things that you were not willing to see before. Okay. Anyone else have another experience to share with us? It doesn't have to be something major. It could be something really, really, really small. It doesn't have to be, yeah. Electricity. Okay. Awesome. So what Umberto is saying that at the moment he was able to release his judgment about the situation, he just decided to take advantage of it. He lighted a candle and took a shower. He said that helped him to prevent himself cursing the electricity company. Yeah, a shower by candlelight. Did you ever try that? Did you try that? It's amazing. You really have to try it. It's only because we became so used to electricity, we we we, we don't appreciate the delicate, light of candles. They have such a soft flame to them. Okay, I'm going to continue here. Today, this is the first session, and we're going to talk about, the basic of it. Okay? Okay. You were able to see something positive coming up quite immediately at the moment you were able to shift your judgment. Okay? And my question is, how do you feel now? My question said actually took me back in time. So when you look at something that you were actually able to shift, okay, you were actually able to shift, okay, because you just dropped your judgment about it. Okay, so my question is, how do you feel now? How do you feel now? Now that you know that the only thing that you have to do in order to shift from a negative feeling to a positive feeling, okay, or something which is less negative, okay, it's just to drop the judgment against it. Does that say it's not worth judging anything? It's only negative, wasted emotion. But don't we just do it all the time? If you every time you feel bad about something, okay? If you look at the components, if you look at the reason, okay, or if you look at the mechanism, or the process of building up negative feelings, okay, there's a lot of judgment in the build up of those emotions. Because at the moment we judge something as good and bad, okay, at that immediate moment that we judge something as something negative, at the same moment we feel bad. We drop the vibration immediately. So I'm not saying that we're going to be saints, okay? We're not going to stop being human, and we definitely enjoy the fact that we have negative emotions, okay? Because we are going to use them, and we definitely want them, okay? But if we stop judging them, okay, as negative, okay, at the moment that we stop judge them as negative, okay, we start understanding that actually those negative feelings have a value, and actually they are there, okay, to bring some kind of a value. And once we understand that those negative feelings actually there as leaders or teachers or as guides, okay, to bring our experience to something which is going to be of a value to us, okay, from that moment we start creating a positive experience. Now, another thing that I would like you to pay attention to is, okay, at the moment you are willing to look at the negative feelings, okay, in a non-judgmental way. Okay, you're telling yourself, okay, I don't really feel good about it. So what does it mean? It means that I find myself in an unwanted situation. Now, if I'm in an unwanted situation, okay, it means that I would like to shift it. And I can give you an example, okay? Today I was driving, okay, with my friend, and we were supposed to pick up something for him, okay? And we had an argument, a little argument, because I felt that we were going to waste all the time that we have about picking up the stuff that he's looking for, and then we're not going to have time to do the things that I want to do, and we have such a short time gap to do that, okay? So immediately I realized that both of us are holding like two edges of the same stick, okay, and everybody is pulling really strong to the other side, and all of a sudden both of us find each other in a contrast. So I looked at it and I said, oh, if I'm going to judge the situation, it's going to accelerate to a situation that is going to explode, okay? And none of us is going to have a good experience, okay? Or none of us is going to benefit by this, because if it's going to be so explosive, okay, he's going to run into some kind of a mistake or misfortune, okay? And I'm going to find myself at the same position again, losing my entire the entire benefit of me, okay, going into this ride. So what I did at the moment I realized it, I immediately shifted. Okay? Immediately I decided, okay, that arguing about this is not going to get me anywhere. So I was willing to drop the idea, okay, and decided to run with it. Okay, and this way, if I'm going to run with it, it's going to be much quicker and faster and smooth. I decided to take my my resistance out. I decided to become neutral. I decided to take my judgment away from it. Immediately, I sucked it all out, At the moment I sucked it all out, okay, both of us were happy, okay. I got a beautiful paint on my finger that is the car paint. Okay, we can use it like a nail polish now, believe it or not, it looks the same. Okay, so we have a new experience. Okay, I learned something, you all learned something. You can use car paint for as a nail polish. It comes in little tubes, it looks exactly like nail polish. Okay, so everybody was happy. Okay, and I was able to go to do my shopping in the Whole Foods, and everybody was happy, and we came on time, and we were, and the entire incident that could just explode to something completely uncontrollable, okay, got back into the situation that both of us were completely happy, and he forgot that he got even excited about it, and came with new ideas that I didn't even believe that he can even, you know, come up with. Really? Okay, so what I'm saying to you, that if you understand the benefit, okay, of holding your negative energy, okay, and your negative emotions in time, and suck out the judgment against them, okay, and look at that and say, okay, if I'm going to look in the positive part of it, or I'm just going to look how can I reverse this situation in a way that is actually going to work for me, okay, you can definitely reverse things, okay, before you're creating too much of a momentum in them. And now we're going to another aspect, which is building a momentum. What I say is that I was able to suck the judgment, I was able to suck the energy, okay, before it built up too much of a momentum that it would be impossible to draw back from it. Esther is saying that, or Abraham said that actually Jerry was able to do this all the time. Okay, when he saw that some kind of a negative situation used to show up, he immediately shifted the vibration in order to change it. Okay, we can do the same thing once, and our feelings is our inner guiding system that something unwanted is about to happen. So once we feel that we started to shift our feelings to something which is negative, something that doesn't feel good, okay, then okay, we can immediately use that kind of trigger. We can pull out the judgment that we have, okay, against the situation, okay, and immediately start to reverse it. Why? Because we understand the value of it. We understand the reason why it's there. We understand the mechanism. We understand the purpose. Well, Roberto is asking, you mean we should do a fork off, right? What I'm saying is that if you're going to do this, okay, it's going to happen by itself. Okay, if you are going to pull the judgment out of a situation once you start feeling negative about something, if you're going to pull your judgment out of it, okay, and actually look at the situation in a more neutral way, okay, you understand that actually, you can actually learn something from it, okay, and this way you can reverse it. You take control back into your hands. I can give you another example. Okay, let's say I start a conversation, okay, with someone, okay, and we find that we are both in different pages. Okay, I'm talking right, the other person talking left. Okay, and we don't find each other. Immediately we go head to head like that. So easy. Okay. What I do, I look at the situation because it doesn't feel right to me at all. I said, you know what? This conversation goes completely lost. Okay, let's start all from the beginning. Okay, and I start completely from the beginning. I like erase the page, erase it. Okay, just throw it away. Okay, and I said, okay, we start from the beginning. You can't believe what kind of a magic it is. I start completely from the beginning, as if we had no conversation at all. as if the other conversation just didn't exist. Now, to be able to do something like this, okay, first you have to be aware of the potential of it. You have to be aware that it's okay to do that, okay? We don't have always to continue where we stop, okay? We can say, sorry, it doesn't work, I don't like it, okay? It's a draft. We can have drafts not only as artists, we can have drafts not only as writers, we can have drafts in life. We can say, okay, we start a situation here between us, okay? I don't like where it goes, okay? So let's erase it and let's start something else. And I do it many times on my conversations. And how can I do this? Okay, if I'm going to run into a judgment, okay, I'm going to get into a clash very quickly. But once I understand that actually my feelings told me, okay, my negative feelings told me that I'm going to the wrong direction, okay, by me pulling my judgment out of it, okay, I was able, okay, to tell myself, okay, I was driving the wrong direction. There's a dead end over it, okay, there's no entrance over it. So the negative feelings are telling you dead end. No exit, no entrance. Beware, you know. So your negative emotion is like those signs, you know, those driving signs that tell you to slow down your speed, that there is a hazard on the way, that there is some kind of a strong curve, you know. It's like warning signs, okay? And actually, if you understand them this way, okay, you can actually benefit a lot. Do you have any questions before I'm going to continue talking to the mirror of my own self? Yeah, I'm good with that. I see my job as to make things, you know, yeah, I see. That to say, it's like arguing with your mother. Yeah, but my job is to make things very, very simple, you know, just to make it simple. I'm not here to make things more complicated just to show how smart I am. I really wanted to show you that things are really simple. At the moment, you just give yourself permission to go with it. Any questions? Let me see if we have something on YouTube. No, seems like it's clear. Okay, Lynette is saying judgment leaves the feeling close and pushing against. This is our YouTube. Okay. So that is say, if you go with judgment, you're told you're being too sensitive. I don't get it. What do you mean? If you're not willing to suck into the drama, if you're not willing to suck into the drama, then somebody is going to accuse you that you're insensitive?
No, if you're in the drama, if you're arguing and you're not, you know, you're not taking control. well, then people tell you that you're just being over emotional and carried away and whatever, something like that.
Okay, so what you're telling me is that it's going to work for your benefit if you're going to use that process. Is that what
It's not my benefit if I'm using judgment,
right?
In my actions. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to be told that I'm being overreacting and out of control. Yeah.
Yes, because what happened is that you are giving the momentum, the power to build up itself, okay, and you completely lost it, okay, because what happened, you go into the 17 seconds, 34 seconds, 57 whatever seconds, then 68 seconds, and then that's it. You got yourself a momentum over there, okay. But the thing is that if you are attuned to your emotions, okay, and your emotions shows you that you don't feel good about it, okay, so you can look at the traffic signs and say, oh, I got myself into a dead end, okay, I got myself into no entrance, I'm on the opposite lane here, somebody's going to come and crush me, okay, I got myself in a, on a high speed on the wrong curve, okay, so I might flip over. So once you have those emotions, okay, you actually see yourself that there are like traffic signs over there, and those traffic signs are warning signs, okay. And the idea of the warning sign is for you to be able to be attentive, okay, and get control back, and get and do a better driving, okay, and sometimes just push the brake in the car. And maybe you just want to pull over because you're not willing to drive on those conditions. And then when it's okay, you go back and you start driving again. So if you look at those negative emotions as really indicates of something which is going to dangerous on the road, okay, you pull your jump. If you see a sign, okay, a traffic sign that says, okay, no entrance, what are you going to do? Are you going to get into a judgment with it? It's not going to change for you if you're going to go to judgment with it. It's not. When there is a sign that says wrong way, so what are you going to do? You're going to go in a judgment against it? It's not going to change anything. You're just going to get yourself you're just going to get messed up. You're just going to lose your mood. So what would you like to do? You're going to do a U-turn and come back. So what I'm saying, we can do a U-turn on our emotions, okay, once we understood it, okay? Once we found that we have those traffic signs that say, okay, it means that something is not going to go right. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to attune ourselves. We want to make a reverse, we want to make a U-turn, we want to get off the road, we want to choose a different route. We might have to use a different vehicle. Or maybe we're going to say, listen, those passengers, they're not for that journey. Okay, kiss, kiss, bye-bye. I'm going to drive all by myself. That's a better journey for me. Okay. Okay, Lynette is saying you miss the positive if you focus on the negative. The thing is that we have to be able to recognize the positive, the negative, okay, as a traffic sign to say, okay, you have to do something, okay. It's not just a high speed sign, okay. The telling you the speed limit that it's 100 miles an hour. No, this is not a free band, okay. Though your negative emotions, okay, are hazards of traffic signs. They're just telling you what's going to be ahead of you. That's it. And at the moment you see it this way, okay, you're much well attuned, okay, and you're much better qualified, okay, to get yourself in a very, safe and positive ride. You can actually save yourself from a lot of troubles if you think about it. Okay, let me go back to my slide. I'm very proud of myself doing the slide. Okay, let's go here. Oh, don't you just love it? Don't you like that slide? When I saw this slide, my angels were guiding me. Yes, it's about balance. And look what the kind of balance that he's holding. He's holding the balance, okay, completely horizontal, okay, on his hands like that, and he has to keep it completely straight. Just think how much of an effort, okay, and how much of a training you have to do just to get to that position, which is completely unnatural. Completely unnatural. Okay, so if we think that actually, looking at our negative emotions, okay, and converting them as something which is unnatural to us, okay, just look, okay, just imagine, okay, what kind of achievement, how far you can go, okay, just by doing this. Did you see my beautiful slide of thank you? Every time I find something new. Yeah. So this is it. I wanted to keep it short and sweet, and there's a surprise that I promised you today. Okay, and my surprise today is that I'm going to make a reading about, and it's going to be about the buttons that usually are pushed in your space when it comes to negative feelings. And it's a huge subject, but I'm just going to touch it. Okay, and it's going to be very, very brief. Okay, and today I'm going to start from the other end. Last time I started with Carol. Carol, you sit on the left part of my screen. Okay, and today I'm going to start with Alberto. Alberto last time was on YouTube, and I was reading him from YouTube. Okay, so today you're here with us, and I'm very proud of you. Okay, and I'm going to look into your space, and I can immediately see where your negatives are coming from. Your negatives are coming from with your relationship with people that you care a lot about. Okay, once you see that, you can get into a very negative emotions, okay, or let's say you can get really, really steam up, or really, how to say that, really involved in a way that it's going to make you feel really bad. Okay, when it comes to people that are extremely significant for you, like family members, or very, very close family members, if there's something that you could assist them with some kind of advice and they were not listening. Okay, if you thought that you can add any value to them and you were not able to do that, this is something that really hurts your feeling a lot. Okay, not being able to add value to people that are significant to you, okay, no matter, because they are not listening to you, or because they are not aware of the wisdom you're about to share with them, or this is something that can really get you really, really bad. Okay, so if you're willing to do this exercise, okay, and actually understand, okay, that it's okay. Okay, we all have our journey, and we all have our choices. Okay, and all of the choices are fine. okay, if you pull the judgment of the overall, you know, situation, okay, it's going to you're going to make a huge jump on the emotion scale. And just remember that I think I skipped one of my slides. We're going to run them quickly at the end. Okay? Okay. Oh, he said true. 3 exclamation marks. Yes. Okay. Yes. 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 So if you're just going to pull the judgment of the overall, because the judgment is tripping you down big time here, okay, just judgment against yourself, against others, against the universe, against the entire constellation, okay, just wherever you know, so this is it. Okay, does that, the things that actually got you into a very bad emotion is your own self. It's the things about your own self. Okay, you're in such a competition with yourself. Okay, so this self competition that you have within you, okay, is actually pushing your buttons in a way that uh, you know, that actually can sometimes drive you crazy. Okay, and makes you shut down within yourself and completely unsocial. Okay, sometimes you say, I don't want to talk to anyone. I'm so behind myself. Okay, so just leave me alone. I'm not that good for whoever I should be good for. Okay, okay, so if you're going to do that process, okay, not only that you're going to feel better, you're going to create a much better social relationship with everybody around you, okay, because you were able to shift within you. Yeah. So this is a big one for you, okay, when it comes to that. It's kind of some kind of an inner battle that you do within yourself, okay, and then it reflects around with your relationship with others. It's not that something outside is really bothering you so much. It's something within yourself. Okay? Capital truth. Okay. Now, Gregory, when I'm looking at you, okay, when I get a metaphor of you standing in front of a train that's just coming towards you, okay? Like if you're standing on the railway, okay, and you're trying to stop a running train which is going to run just in front of you, okay? And you're just upset that this train is not stopping, and you're saying, if I would be just stand there, this train would have to stop, okay? When I look at the things that if I'm trying to translate this, okay, what the things that creates negative emotions, negative feelings in your space are the things, okay, that you have nothing to do against. The things that you have completely no control about. These are the things that can turn you completely negative. Okay, now if you're willing to do that process, okay, towards those feelings, and actually, you know, understand that, you know, you can use those traffic signs, okay, to create a different experience, okay, and to choose a different path, okay, for your own good, okay, and it doesn't matter, okay, the road is not going to change. It's you just going to change just going to find a different route, okay, then you're going to have a much different experience. Okay? I know that I was using a metaphor, but this is what I came up with for you. Okay. What I say is the things that annoys you are the things that are beyond your control, the things that you can do nothing about. Okay? It's funny because you just that you were completely inside and he's completely outside. He's, you're completely opposite, and you sit one side to the other on my screen. It's funny how it works. Like you're two edges of the same thing. And Carol, when I look about you, okay, when I'm looking at you, you have to give me permission to look because you're like blocking me a little. Do you give me permission to see it? Yeah, you're blocking it a little. Yes, she said that she is. Okay. So we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. Oh, now she gives me permission. Oh, okay. Now it shows. Okay, what I see is you like sitting on I see you like sitting on the beach, okay, and looking over to the sea and into the ocean, okay? And I think that you have something with the ocean in general. And what it means to me, it means that the things that aggravate you are the things that you want to do and you feel that you cannot do. And so every time you come across something that you want to do and you cannot do, okay, no matter where, okay, whether you see others, okay, doing something that you want to do and you cannot do, or you see in general something that you want to do and you cannot do, or you believe, you have this belief that you cannot do, okay, that creates a lot of negative emotions within you. So at the moment, she said yes. Yes. So if you're just going to do this, if you're going to use this practice, okay, and just pull the judgments that you have against it, okay, and just see that there is a traffic sign that say, "Hey, wrong way." Just do a U-turn and find another route. Find something else to do. Find something that you can do, okay? And at the moment you find more and more things that you can do, okay? Okay, when you find yourself thinking about things you cannot do, at the moment you're going to create more and more, experiences that you can do, okay? That belief that they do something I cannot do is going to disappear. You are going to see things that you cannot do. Those images are going to disappear. You're going to find yourself more and more capable to do the things that you want to do. Okay, does that make sense to you? I'm joking. She said absolutely. Yeah. You see, the thing, the principle goes like this, okay? At the moment, you shift your attention, okay, and you take the judgment out and you start doing things that you can do, okay? Even little things, okay? Even okay, go brush your teeth, okay, or go, or what, I don't know, polish your shoes, or do the laundry, or do something that you can do, okay? Go to a walk, okay? Or get yourself an ice cream. I know that you love ice cream, okay? Or just I don't know, find a new hair color that you completely like, okay? Or get yourself or make yourself look awesome in front of the mirror, okay? Or just start reading a new book, or look for another movie, or just hang out and be with friends, or just do something that makes you feel good. At the moment you're going to practice more and more and more of those things that you can do, okay, it's going to open up for you. And less you're going to feel the feelings, oh, there's something that I want to do and I cannot. Try it. You have nothing to lose, right? Yes, this is what I need, thank you. Yeah. You see, working with an energy reader can be really, really, really quick. Okay, we have some people on YouTube. Let's see who's on YouTube. Oh, Gisette. Gisette, do you want me to look at your space? this is a testing point to see if they're actually watching, because if they're not watching, they lost it. We're working every week, so you can get me on the reading. Okay, but actually I'm going to do it for you because it comes to me. It comes to me. Okay, the thing with you, Lynette, is that the thing that makes you that creates those negative emotions in your space is the kind of looking back. Is the retrospective of looking into the past and thinking to yourself, I could do this and I didn't. I could do this and I didn't. And every time you face a situation that reminds you of something you could do and you didn't, okay, that's really, really push your buttons, really, really strong. So if you can just do that process, okay, that's going to be of a great benefit to you on top of all other processes that we are doing. Okay, this is a joke. Okay, do you have any questions? I hope you enjoy that. Well, actually, it was nice to see, you know, to have some examples. We had like 5 different examples of what can trigger with us, what can trigger us into negative feelings, what can trigger us to find those traffic signs, okay, on our way. And you know, and let me do this before we are closing here. Oh, I wanted to run this really, really fast because I know that we missed something, okay? So first of all, I'm going to wrap it up. How negative turns into positive? Is there a formula? Is there a formula? And the answer is yes, there is. And it is drop the judgment. Okay? Now, we look at what it is judgment, how does it feel to judge, and what vibration it carries. Okay? And we realize that we actually don't enjoy it that much. Okay? We took an event that we didn't feel that positive about it, and we dropped the judgment, and you know, and we saw how we felt. Okay? And we were able to identify the positive aspect coming out of it. And this is the one that I really wanted to see. Okay? It's congratulations, you stepped up the emotional scale. You see, at the moment you were able to set the judgment out and do this process and actually understand that your negative emotions are just traffic signs that are just warning